What's up, YouTube? Boswell back with actually a car vlog video. Just pulling up to the gym. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, and man, I just had this on my mind, and I just wanted to share it. It's funny because I actually mentioned this particular topic in one of my videos, but I wanted to really flush it out. I really wanted to give it really credence to this particular topic I'm about to go into, and basically, it's releasing your own mind from prison. And what I mean by that, or releasing your mind from its own prison. So, many of you know that I've talked about this journey I'm on when it comes to like my weight loss and just my spiritual journey, financial, all that. And, you know, specifically when it comes to the weight loss part, I'm down like 65 pounds and counting, right? I think my highs was like 285 or whatever. So I say that to say, from before I gained all the weight, my mentality was way different, right? Again, ambitious, driven, all of that. And I feel like at that stage of my life, my mind was released in the sense I felt free, okay? Now, when I gained all the weight, I felt like my mind was trapped, because when you gain that type of weight, or you have different things you go through as far as like trauma and stuff like that, it really locks your mind up into this this scarcity mind state and not an abundance mind state. Meaning, like, if you ever been in shape, for those out there, like, like you feel like you can do anything. Like, you look good, you're psychologically, you feel like, hey man, I can conquer anything. I'm very smart. It just, all the positive things come from it. And I'm not saying you don't have negative things, that's just the balance of it, of life. You're gonna have negative and positive thoughts and stuff like that. However, but when you're on the other side of the coin, when you're not in the best place you want to be, because psychologically you don't have respect for yourself, you're not driven, you're not ambitious, other people don't respect you because of your state of mind and state of physical form, right? So when you in that state of your journey, you basically have locked up your mind and imprisoned it, because you can't free your mind. I'm telling you, when you that overweight, your mind, you at the mercy of whatever the habit is. If it's overeating, some people have vices, right? Alcohol, drugs, whatever. When you in that state, you've locked your mind up. And when you going through that journey, again, it's basically like you're in prison. You at the mercy of whatever that vice is. And so you have to move with it a certain way. It's like you wake up with it, you go to sleep with it. It controls you. And it's just like, if you ever seen anybody in prison, or anybody that went to prison, the prison tell them how to move. It tells them when to go to bed. It tells them when to wake up. It tells them when it's time to eat. It tells them everything. It controls their life from sun up to sundown. You make no choices inside of that. You are in this cell. You are in this facility where it's everything. That's your new world. You can't move how you want to move. You can't go where you want to go. You can't do what you want to do, right? And obviously there's some nuance in that, but you get what I'm saying. And so when it comes to personally where I was, that's how I felt for 10 years, and I had to free myself. So how did I do it? Again, it started with the gym. Like, I had already been going to the gym, but I wasn't committed. I wasn't plugged in. I wasn't locked in, again, spiritually. And I think that's really where it started from, was like, all right, how can I build the building blocks to reconnect what's been disconnected? Like, what I had to audit myself. You know what I mean? Was like, all right, after all this time, why haven't I got it right? Do I need outside help when it comes to like personal training, nutrition? Do I need all of that? And the crazy part is, I didn't. It was just me, again, being controlled by outside factors, not internal factors. I knew how to work out. I did it in high school, right? I played on the football team. I knew how to weight train. We did it every single week when we played the football season. It's the consistency part. I knew every day that I went to the gym, I had to hit a body part. I knew how many sets I needed to do. I knew how many reps I needed to do. I knew how much time I needed to spend to see the results. I did it. So right there, you don't unlearn that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You may not forget you may not remember every detail about it, but when it came to working out, I knew it. And even if I didn't work out, I knew I'm smart enough to go online and put together pieces of, okay, every day I go, what should I be doing, right? There's thousands of people online who tell you how to do it. It's free game. It's just on you to put it together. Most of us are very smart. Most of us know how to put stuff together, I would hope, with common sense. When it came to eating, right? You can go online right now, everybody who's lost weight significantly, they say the same thing, right? Man, get rid of the sugar. Stop eating fast food. Stop eating around this time. Eat this type of food. And basically it's almost the same stuff. And then obviously they swap out stuff, right? It's just eating healthier. Eating cooked foods. Stop eating processed foods. Stop eating all the high carbohydrates. What's the difference between, complex carbs and simple carbs? And so on and so forth. All the information I knew already. Even I knew it already. Spiritually, that part of the game, right? We all know that there's two voices that talk to you. We know it. And then we all know that it's the devil and it's God. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And a lot of us, when it comes to the devil, he provides the comfort. But you lose in the end. And then with God, he provides the discipline, which is hard up front, but you win in the end. And so it's like a lot of it just fall a lot of it just fall to the comfort of the devil. Because it's easy. But you lose in the end, right? Your health degrades, right? Financially you degrade. Spiritually you degrade. But up front, in the moment that you live in, you like, I'm comfortable, man. I can come home and just chill, eat, relax. I'm liking this comfort. But then years down the line, you like, dang, I ain't got no money. My health is destroyed. Now I'm angry at the world because I'm not connected to God. You get what I'm saying? So spiritually, financially, if physically, you can win. And you can break yourself out of prison. Out of your mind, your mental prison. But only if you're willing to commit. Right? When they say, hey, have your come to Jesus moment, whatever you believe, but I'm just making that that line of saying, but whatever you believe, but that come to Jesus, that aha moment, right? When you finally click for you. You have to press on that quick, because that's what's gonna help you build momentum. That's gonna help you get up out of prison, your mind. And so for me, again, so let me touch on this point. When you finally get out, you still don't have it all together just because you got out of jail. You know how people get out of jail, they've been there for so long, and you like, dang, I've been in jail, now I gotta get a job, now I gotta find somewhere to stay, who willing to take me in. It's like you back in the free world, and now you just gotta figure it out. Now you still gotta come up. You still have to come up because you've had everything done for you and controlled your life that you don't have any autonomy yourself. You know what I mean? So you still have to grind it up. You still have to make a way. But coming out of jail, hopefully you got the tools and the grind, and the commitment and the ambition to go to get it. So, yeah, man, free your mind out of prison. A lot of us don't even know we're in prison. It's kind of like the slave mind state, that you get to a point where you don't even know you're a slave. I'm serious. A lot of us don't even know we slaves to our own mind. You have to control your mind. You have to command your mind. A lot of us don't even know that's what's going on. And this, man, it's sad, man. It is. Because I was in the same state of mind. I knew it. But thank God that the message kept talking to me. about, and I knew it. Like, all of us know it. All of us know it on some level that it ain't, whatever we going through in the negative ain't right. But we fall to the comfort because it's easy. The world throws a lot of at us every day, but we have to do things that's in our own best interest. Every day, the world's throwing stuff at us. Every day, the world's throwing stuff at us. And so, with that being said, it's like you're gonna kick your own self down. You know what I mean? Every day the world trying to kick you down, but you doing things that keeping yourself down. You keep stumping yourself down. Keep kicking yourself down. Keep tripping yourself. We got to do things that's in our own best interest. We know going to the gym is healthy. Helped us be healthier, right? We know eating certain foods help our health. We know that connecting with God helps us have a better understanding of life. We know that saving money helps us down the long run. Investing money helps us to grow our money and stuff like that. We know all this stuff. Everybody, listen, it's out there in the world. We know these things is what it is. But it's just, again, it's easier said than done. But we would rather be comfort and let the world dictate how we move, and we'll allow the world to imprison our mind because it's comfort. And so a lot of us just willing to be like, yeah, I stay locked up because it's a scary world outside of prison without people helping me move how they want me to move. It's the same thing at the jobs, right? Listen, I'm still in that same situation where I'm at the mercy of another job. I told y'all in the video before, like, I never feel comfortable going to work, clocking in. I never do. And I'm making ways to get myself out of it. I'm doing YouTube right now. This is a side hustle that can create a business from it right now. Now, all of it got to work. That's just what it is. But are you building things outside of that, like a lifeline outside of your current job to get you up out of there? You know, are you creating situations to get yourself from being in prison mentally? So I just say, man, just understand that a lot of us are mentally locked up. A lot of us are mentally in prison, and we don't even know. At least be aware that you're in prison, and then you can start making your way up out of there, figuring out an escape plan. Excuse me. Figure out an escape plan. Just really audit your life. And this is, like I said, I can't wait till I was talking about it yesterday. Well, was it yesterday? One of my videos recently about creating a weekly audit of myself, and just figure out what different metrics I want to use to keep me on track. And that helps me not creating that. It's going to help me stay on track so I never have to be in prison again. Because then I'm not just shooting in the dark. I can really measure how I'm moving. So, listen, man. Help yourself. Help yourself. Don't worry about trying to help other people originally, right on the front, until you can help yourself. Get out of prison first. You can't bring nobody with you until you get out. Because how can you don't even know the way out yet. You haven't even escaped yet. So you don't even know the route. You don't know the map to get up out of there. And so too many of us like, all right, man, listen, let's do this together. Like, you got to get out of there first. Everybody's not on the same wavelength you on. Everybody's not in the same mentality you are about attempting to escape. Some of them scared. Some of them are with it, but they not thinking the same way you thinking. You escape first. It's the same thing like the Underground Railroad with the slaves, right? You had to have one person escape to map the route first. Then they came back and got other people. You know, shout out to Rose. Not Rose. What the heck I'm talking about? Oh man. Shout out to everybody who made it out, man, and came back and helped other people get free in slavery. Shout out to them. But it's the same thing mentally. You have to be the one to get out first. Then you come back and get other people. Because you have to map your way out first. And then people will trust that you can lead them out. Right? I hope that makes sense. So, anyway, I had this on my mind about, again, break yourself out of your own mental prison and then come back and help people. But help yourself first. But understand that a lot of us are in a mental prison and we're not freeing our minds. But you can. Again, I'm a living testimony, man. And remember, even when you get out of jail, now you back in the free world, quote unquote. And you still have to gather tools to really, now you can create the life you want to create freely. Then it's on you. You're not at the mercy of nobody else. But you got to get there first before you want to create the life that you want to have, and then you can help other people. Right? You create the Underground Railroad, right? You find a way out, and then they found a way out first, and then they created the Underground Railroad. So it was a system in place for people to know what houses to go to, and then where the end destination was. So once they free, they can get jobs and be able to get whatever they need to be able to now establish a life outside of enslavement. It's all connected. But right now it's a lot of it's a mental slavery again. It's not physically. A lot of us are still on the plantation mentally. Because it's comfortable. We forget that we even slaves. We forget that we even slaves. We forget that we even in prison. So anyway, I had that on my mind today, man. I felt like I needed to share that, message today with you guys. I hope they're connected though. I hope they're connected. Hope that made sense. And so, drop a comment below. Hit the like button for the algorithm. Hit the notification bell and subscribe to the Husband Code if you haven't. And until next time, I appreciate you guys always. Much love. Peace.